Now you ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news. Saying this is what they pay me to do.
I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, Duncan out there with the machine. And it's Pierce, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Allen in a shooting guard. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Outside Knight. Here's Hill. Battles through traffic and lays it in. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
Back to Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
6 to shoot. Hill pulls it in. Knight into the lane. Gobert the pass to Shumpert. The 17-footer. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his first basket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Rondo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Down low. It's stolen by Hill. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And it's Pierce in the corner. Tries to snap the cold streak. They get it back, and that one's good.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Shumpert against Allen. The drive by Shumpert. And the shot is good. Shumpert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Rondo. Here's Bender. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. The Machine's got his 2nd basket of the night. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Again, the miss by Knight.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside Rondo. Clock at 6. They set the pick. And Hayward with the block. And Shumpert kicks to Knight. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. Here's Gobert. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Pierce dishes to Duncan. And the basket good. So it's Sacramento. It's Knight with the drive. Shumpert up top. At the top of the key, Hayward. Good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here. They're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Shumpert. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Knocks it loose. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Rondo with it, and it's Knight picking him up. And Duncan throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Hayward grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Splitters checked in for Rudy Gobert. Laverne comes in for Hill. Gallinari, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Brandon Knight. Screen by Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jack. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Beverley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Laverne kicks to Beverley. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And he beats.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Kings lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
We've got Splitter. Gallinari is out there with Laverne. Then it's Henderson, and it's Beverley in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. He kicks it to Gallinari. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And Jack kicks to Udrih. Feeds it to Patterson. Pass to Jack. To the middle. Trying to find Udrih and gets it to him. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's his first foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Jack passes to Ginobili. And it's blocked. Henderson, no one around him. Again, Sacramento.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Outside Jack. It's Jefferson high post. Udrih for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Laverne. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Jamal Franklin, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Jack dishes to Udrih. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Patterson, the screen. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Sacramento. And Cleveland also making a change. The Machines checked in for Al Jefferson.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Bender. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Machines got 6.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
The dish to Laverne. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 10.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Paul Pierce is checked in for Udrih. Here's Splitter. Out to Hayward. Tries yet again. The rebound by Patterson.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The pass to the machine. And the basket by Pierce.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
Ginobili kicks to Pierce. Hayward with some nice D.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Franklin kicks to Hill. Pass to Franklin. Jacks up a three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space four. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Splitter. Iman Shumpert has come in for Franklin. And Knight subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Cleveland also making some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Patterson. Allen comes in for Manu Ginobili. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers. It's Knight with the drive. That's good. Knight's got his second basket of the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Pierce, the pass to Allen. Cannot hit. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Henderson for Shumpert. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 16-6 run. Henderson dishes to Gobert. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The jump hook. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Nice shot by Gobert.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
It's stolen by Hill. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Gobert can't hit.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Kings on top, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You gotta like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. You got to like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Pierce is out there with Duncan. Then it's the machine. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Hill kicks to Shumpert. Hayward again. Rondo tries again. And Hayward with the lay-in. Hayward's got 6.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Pierce. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improve his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, and not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
Allen's shot is off.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here. They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Hill. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And Allen with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Hayward. And he goes in for the dunk.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Duncan kicks to Allen. Shoots the 3. Again, Allen missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Splitter's checked in for Gobert. Laverne comes in for Hill. Franklin's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Knight. Then for the Cavaliers, Patterson comes in for the Machine. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end the run. No good off the back of the rim. Got a piece of it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Sacramento making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. To the middle. Here's Patterson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the Kings. Splitter passes to Henderson. Fades and shoots. They get it again. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And the one thing Tiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
Beverley dishes to Gallinari, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Jack. Dishes it to Patterson. Drills the three-pointer. Patterson's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Gallinari against Ginobili. And stolen by Udrih. Fast break, here they come. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Jefferson. Ginobili's got his first points of the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Pierce has checked in.
Paul Pierce.
And you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and freewheeling nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
Getting back to Ginobili and Popovich, everyone thought Popovich would break Ginobili of his reckless ways, but in fact, you know this, it was the opposite.
Yeah. You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy, I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich. I mean, he was quoted as saying, you know, he does things, Ginobili, that win games. It taught me to watch a little bit more and not be so micromanagement-like, and not sure Pop's ever said that about anybody else.
Kings shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And the foul on Paul Pierce. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. The Kings have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Sacramento making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Splitter. Shumpert comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Knight subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Rondo's checked in. Intercepted. Here's Shumpert. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And at the and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so here's Sacramento. Brandon Knight is out there with Jamal Franklin. Then it's Earl Clark. Then there's Perkins. And it's Laverne in at the four-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Udrih kicks to Jefferson. To the inside. And that one's good. Sessions.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Laverne. No good from Clark.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Warren the pass to Udrih. To the left side wing. Here's Warren. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second.
With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
And the Kings making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Pass to Perkins. Back to Beverly. Lets it go from the wing. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Udrih dishes to Sessions. Kicks to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot falls short this time. Franklin for 3. And the shot is good.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And Sessions kicks to Udrih. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Splitter is checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Duncan, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jack comes in for Beno Udrih. And that one's good. Beverly. Jack with it. He feeds it to Duncan. Here's Seraphin. And Splitter pulls it down. Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Franklin's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Kings. Jack passes to Sessions. Back to Jack. It's tipped. And now Sacramento on the break. A nice shot by Franklin. Franklin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
There's the pick. Seraphin inside. Splitter's there. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Franklin. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Jack kicks to Duncan. From the high post. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Clark. The three-pointer off the mark. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Not often you see him take that shot. Here's Beverly. The feed to Henderson. Splitter dishes to Henderson.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Outside Jack. In the corner at Sessions. Franklin with the steal. Splitter passes to Franklin. From deep three-point range. Splitter kicks to Henderson. Second chance effort. Goes up again. And Splitter with the nice bucket inside.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Jack. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Cavaliers.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Gobert. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Laverne, he's checked in for Sacramento. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rudrick comes in for Sessions. Jack for 3. And that one's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Kings.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Knight against Sessions. .12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock.
Kings foul.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot
That's
2.
his first personal
That one
foul.
on Perkins.
Shooting for Sacramento. T.J. Warren
And the first one drops.
at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Warren. And here is Knight. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.